Megan, it's a pleasure speaking with you. First, before we get into what we're going to talk about, how was your summer?
Oh man, it was incredible. I mean, we were all over the place. Lots of big festivals, lots of touring, Canada, the US. One of my favorite summers I've had in a long time.
Well, you know what? As the summer is slowly ending and we're going to the fall, there's another big reason that you should be enjoying life. CCMAs, congratulations. I don't want to say what's going on with that. I want you to say it, please.
Yeah, this year, it was a big surprise. I'm just super proud of my team, and just the recognition we're all getting for all the hard work we put in on Golden Child. It's such a special record to me. So to be nominated for Album of the Year is huge. We also were nominated for Collaboration of the Year with Stoned Alone, which is my current single, and also a collaboration with one of my musical heroes, Caitlin Smith. um, and then, of course, we were nominated for Innovative Campaign for the docu-series. So just some of my favorite things that I've created and been working on over the last year, and they all were acknowledged. So I'm really happy. And then I wasn't nominated, but I do want to shout out my producer Karen Kozowski, who was nominated for Producer of the Year for Whether You Love Me or Not. So all my people are getting their flowers, and that makes me happy.
Much deserved, especially because this was your most personal album, correct?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, without a question, for sure. I mean, yeah, it doesn't get much more personal than that. I mean, I probably will continue to get that personal. I kind of set the bar high with this record. But yeah, it is definitely really close to my heart for sure.
You know, I feel like, and congratulations to all the nominees, and I hope all the best for all of them. But I feel like this year, the two artists to look at is you and Sasha. And the reason why I say that, not just because you're both amazing, both made very, very personal albums
Mhm.
and both being recognized this year. What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of Sasha for a long time. We've had the chance to write together a little bit, and I think there is so much more under the surface that people don't realize about her, and I'm so glad she's starting to dig into that and put that into her music. I just think she's super talented, and she has a great story to tell, so I'm glad she's telling it.
But the other thing too is you're also performing, correct?
Yes. Yes, very excited.
Do you know what you're going to be? Can we give a preview? Do we know what you're going to be singing?
I think I'm gonna let it be a surprise.
Okay, we can look forward to that. But what about the rest of the week for the CCMAs? What's going to be happening with that with you?
Oh man, I looked at my schedule last night as I was getting into bed, and I probably shouldn't have done that before bed because I was like, "Woo." But no, it's a good thing to be wanted in so many places. Lots of chances to perform throughout the week. We're doing the songwriter series. We'll be performing at CCMA House too. Obviously, I think that's Friday after the gala. And we'll be doing lots of media stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to be all over the place this week. I'm actually currently sitting here looking at two different suitcases that I will be bringing. Yeah, packing as a woman for the CCMAs is should be like an Olympic sport. Trying to fit all of the outfits, all of the boots, the jewelry, and keep it under 50 pounds. It's hard.
Yeah, no, I trust me. I wouldn't know about with all that, but still, I get it. I absolutely
Yeah.
get it, and I appreciate the fact that you're talking to me before you got to get out of there. Um, you know, one of the things I was thinking about before we started this interview, remembering the first time you and I talked several years ago, our first meeting, and where your career has come to, leading up to the CCMAs in 2025. Um, you are such a role model, and you are the person that young artists look up to. Um, how does it feel now to be in that role, knowing in the past you were looking up to the other, at the time, big Canadian artists like, this certain person right here, if you can see her, and now knowing that young artists are looking up to, like Paige Penny, who I had a chance to speak with. Big fan of yours and
Oh,
looking forward to seeing you. How does it feel knowing that you're in that spot now?
I mean, that's such an honor. You know, it's funny that you're wearing that shirt because I was going to bring up Terry Clark because, you know, Terry has been such a great friend and mentor to me, and she's given me some pretty invaluable advice. And actually, she her and I had a phone call after right when I was kind of getting started to on Golden Child. And you know, I was in a pretty frustrating place at that point in my career. And you know, Terry was just kind of like, I think, you know, because I was just like, I just feel like everything I'm doing isn't working, and no matter how hard I try, I just keep falling flat, keep falling short. And you know, and I'm trying to give everybody what they want. And she said, well, what do you want? Like, what kind of music do you want to make? What kind of record do you want to make? Like, do you have a vision for that? I said, yeah, of course I do, but nobody seems to really get what I'm trying to do. And that doesn't seem to be what people want. She said, well, she said, you have been doing this a long time. You know, you're one of the hardest workers I know. She's like, if not now, then when? And and I was like, you know what, you're right. And I really took that with me when I created the record for Golden Child. I stopped asking myself, well, what does the industry want? What does the label want? What does, you know, XYZ media person want? And I just brought it down to, what do I want? And is this true, and is this honest and authentic to me and my story and what I want to say? And and you know, a lot of those songs are meant to be inspirational. They're meant to, especially for young women, help, you know, inspire you to love yourself and to stand up for yourself, and you know, to be unapologetically yourself and honest in everything you do. And so to know that I am able to inspire the young women that are coming up behind me, I think that's the greatest honor. Because I think there's just so much incredible talent coming up right now in country music, especially with women. Especially, all of my favorite new artists right now are women. So I'm just honored that they look up to me. That's really cool.
Look, I know you're busy. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I just got one other question. Cross fingers, you win. Do
Hey.
you have room in your home to put another award there? Because I can only imagine what
Mhm.
the trophy case or cases look
Ah,
like.
listen, I've always got room. I'll make room. You know, this I'm very grateful for all of the awards I won, but were we to win album of the year, that would it would have a special place for in my house for sure.
And you much deserve it. Let you
Thank
go.
you.
Big love. Fingers crossed. Looking forward. I won't be there. I'm still
Oh, okay.
dealing. I'm dealing with Tiff as we speak. So
Gotcha.
dealing with that. But man, if there's anybody deserve, like I said, you, Sasha, to me, those are the two big stories. I'm looking forward to the both of you being up at the podium for the win in some way, shape, or form. Congratulations. Always
Thanks,
big love
Rudy.
and good luck.
All right, appreciate you, buddy. Have fun. See ya.